But what's happening today, it seems like to me, is that the whole situation that people, what they want to see happen is they want men to sort of roll over in the workplace and in these businesses and in this competitive realm. They want them to kind of lay down and roll over and just let the woman step over them and take the position. Like they trying to take competitiveness out of the marketplace and out of the job market, which is an impossible task. It's not, you can't do that. That's not how the universe is designed. You just can't do that. So that's why we're having so much resentment and anger between men and women these days, because women, not all women, a lot of women like to work for their position, bro, and I respect them for doing that. Though a lot of women understand what it is and they'll put the work in. That's why you see those women, they end up making these big businesses and reaching the top of their career because they know what's up. They play the game and they get just as savage as the dudes do. I respect it, trust me. But it's the ones out here that's whining about the man not rolling over, just giving them their position, that I have a problem with, dude. That's not how it works. You have to compete with them. That it's a competitive thing. And I think a lot of people lie to young women now, and it kind of messes them up when they get thrown into the real world out of the universities, and they have to go compete now. And it just, their brain's not wired to understand exactly what they have to do to establish their place in that kind of realm. And so, it can get iffy, man, but nobody really looks at the research that's been done. And so people don't know, they don't understand, they don't take time to actually learn this. They just turn on a news channel for 3 minutes and think they know about it. But it's a multivariate analysis that has to take place, because all these things, you can't just point to one thing of why something is wrong. There's 100 reasons that something is going wrong, and each reason has a certain percentage that it plays in it going wrong. But people just try to absolute things into this one category, and that's why everything is so messy and no one knows what the hell's going on.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. People aren't doing the full research and getting a better understanding, and I agree, it should be a competitive market. I'm for affirmative action where you have an opportunity, where
Right.
You have a company that has 10 positions, 5 of them are already filled by a certain demographic. The other 5, there should be an opportunity for other people. However, there does still need to be competition and competence. You can't just be given the job simply because of your gender, your race, your sexual preference, and everything like that. So that's the part that we have to understand, that you should have equal access to opportunities, but not guaranteed an outcome.
You made a good point though, bro. I believe in equal opportunity wholeheartedly. And so that's the way the human race is gonna, continue. But the whole equal outcome thing is iffy to me though, because if you think about it, with affirmative action or anything based on your gender, class, or whatever, if you start giving people things without them having to earn it, or earn the respect in it and earn their way, it actually hurts them and their community actually as a whole over time. But people nowadays, they think short term, so it's short-term gratification. Of course, everybody can see that, it's plain as day. But the long-term effect of that is they don't learn anything, they don't learn to be disciplined, they don't learn to compete, they don't learn to get better. So they stay stagnant because now things are just being given to them. So I agree with what you said. Let's open the door for everybody to get into the building. Don't turn nobody away at the door. But once they're in there, now they gotta compete. They gotta earn their respect like everybody else. And now they gotta knock the ones that was doing them wrong in the beginning. Now they gotta knock them aside. Now you gotta elevate yourself. Let's get better. Take out your competition. That's what I'm all for that.
Yeah, certainly proving that you deserve to be here. You're at the table. You got a seat at the table. Now show us that you're worthy to keep it. You don't get to slack off simply because now you're in a position. Now, you have to keep grinding and showing that, okay, I'm capable, and I'm more than capable of going. Competition, I think, is a beautiful thing.
Yes, sir.
It drives innovation, it drives growth, and it feeds imagination. So if there's no competition, if I know that, okay, I'm going to be able to do this or get this job or whatever, simply because of who I am, I have no incentive to give my best.
Right.
But if I'm competing and I know that there are other people that are right there ready and able to do what I'm doing, then it's like, okay, I need to stay focused, grind, figure out how to not only do my job well, but excel and do even possibly the job above me. And that's how I approached every single job that I went into. Is I always, and I told, even at the interview, I don't mind starting from the bottom. I'm not going to stay here.
Right.
I perform to the job that I want. I perform to the level of the job that I want. So even if I'm starting entry level, I'm looking to become a manager. So my performance, even at entry level, is going to be that of management quality, so that you can see that, hey, we need to move this person up. And that's how you move ahead in the world. All I need is the opportunity.
Right.
You got my foot in the door. You didn't even give me a seat at the table. You just opened the door and told me I could come in and stand by the wall. So even me standing by the wall, I'm in the room. I can make an impact. And I think that right there is important for everyone. Is what is going to be your impact? You know, whether you're a man or a woman, how are you going to make that impression to gain that respect? Because people aren't just going to give you respect simply because you're, you know, they should respect you as a person, but I'm talking about, you know, a respect on the admiration level, or, you know, finding you competent and everything like that. They're not just going to, oh, I don't know you. I need to see what you can do. And that's important when you go into any job, is to, I'm going to make my mark. And I know we've kind of like gone off on a tangent here, but that's okay. Yeah. So
no, it's good stuff, man. I mean, dude, I think people need to hear this stuff, bro, because you know, competition, it does two things. It makes better or it gives insight. So, and I'll explain what I mean by that. It either makes better, to the point you made, which is you have to compete with people that are just as capable, if not more capable than you, and that actually sharpens your skills and makes you a stronger person mentally, physically, psychologically, the whole nine. So you come out, and it gains insight also at the same token by saying, even if the certain position or place that you wanted the opportunity to get into and you competed and you did your best and it still didn't work out because there was just people that was just that much better than you there, even when you leave that place, you're 20 times better than you was before you went into that place and competed. So now the next place you go to that you're going to give a shot at, you'll be 20% or 50%, 100% more equipped now to dominate that new place that you're going to go to, though. So it either makes better or it gives insight, which is both important keys. So competition is very necessary for human beings to actually prosper as a species on this planet anyway. So I don't know why they want to get rid of it. It's a beautiful thing for men and women alike. Every race, don't matter. It's good for every human being to get competitive because it just sharpens you that much more and it makes your whole community better, to be honest.
Exactly. If you stop taking everything personal and understand that, okay, this setback could lead to advancement. What can I learn from this?
Right.
Like you said, I was competing and I missed the mark. I didn't get the job, or I got the job and then I just didn't perform up to standard and I got replaced. Going into the next job, what did I learn from that? I can't go to the next job whining and crying. Oh, you know, I was fired and I was let go. They didn't, you know, they didn't believe in me and everything like that. They didn't give. No, stop crying. What did you learn that you can apply to this new job?